Turning now to a mystery in space we've been following since it first appeared in our skies 3 months ago. We are talking about that interstellar object known as 3I Atlas.
Our solar system has a new visitor, and something really shocking has just come out about it. It came from the darkness between the stars, and it's behaving so strangely that it seems to defy everything we know. Some have called it a comet, but its bizarre activities have led to some radical ideas that it could be something else. Now, brand new data from the James Webb Telescope has given us a much closer look at this interstellar object, 3I/Atlas, and the truth of what it is might be stranger than we ever imagined. For only the third time in recorded history, an object from another star system has entered our cosmic neighborhood. On July 1st, 2025, the Atlas Survey Telescope in Chile spotted a faint traveler. Its path could only mean one thing: it was not from around here. It was named 3I/Atlas, and it joins a very exclusive club with the other interstellar visitors we've seen, Oumuamua and 2I Borisov. But as it turns out, this third messenger is proving to be the most baffling one yet. Now, when scientists first spot a comet, they have a pretty good idea of what to expect. These things are basically leftovers from when solar systems were formed, cosmic snowballs of frozen gas, rock, and dust. As they get close to our sun, the heat causes their ice to turn directly into gas. In simple terms, this process creates a glowing cloud around the comet called a coma and pushes material out to form those famous tails that can stretch for millions of kilometers. Usually, this whole show doesn't really get started until a comet gets inside Jupiter's orbit, where the sun is strong enough to wake it up. 3I/Atlas, though, didn't follow the script. From the moment it was detected, its journey started to get weird. The mystery of what this object truly is began not with a bang, but with a faint, almost impossible glow out in the cold, dark void. Scientists expected to be tracking a dim, quiet object for months, maybe even years before anything happened. But what they saw instead sent the first shockwaves through the astronomical community. The first clue that something was profoundly different about 3I/Atlas was its behavior. It began to glow. Long before it should have, at a huge distance from the sun where there's very little warmth, 3I/Atlas started forming a coma. And this wasn't just a tiny shimmer, it was a major brightening, an early awakening that we've really never seen before in an interstellar object. It was almost as if the object was powered by some kind of internal engine, or was reacting to space in a way we'd never witnessed. So scientists started asking, what could cause a comet to light up so far from a star? The questions began to pile up, but the anomalies were just getting started. As observatories all over the world turned to look at this interstellar traveler, they confirmed its trajectory. It was moving on a sharp hyperbolic orbit, a path that proved with mathematical certainty it wasn't tied to our sun. It was a true interstellar visitor just passing through. But while they were tracking its path, astronomers noticed another strange feature, an unusual anti-tail. Most comets have tails that point away from the sun, but 3I/Atlas appeared to have a trail of material pointing in a baffling direction, a strange and unusual phenomenon. But here's where things get even more interesting. While our telescopes on the ground and even Hubble gave us some clues, we needed our most powerful eye on the sky to really understand what was going on: the James Webb Space Telescope. New data from Webb revealed something so unusual about its composition that scientists had to take a much closer look at it. Using its advanced instruments, Webb analyzed the chemical fingerprint of the comet's coma, and the results were unlike anything we've seen before. The data revealed that 3I/Atlas was made of an incredibly high amount of carbon dioxide ice compared to water ice, about 8 parts carbon dioxide ice for every 1 part water. This is one of the highest ratios ever recorded in a comet. That chemical signature is so alien it suggests 3I/Atlas was born in a star system fundamentally different from our own. This wasn't just a slightly different kind of snowball. This was like a message in a bottle from a completely unknown cosmic shore. and its message was that the universe is far more diverse and far stranger than our models had ever predicted. With data this bizarre, you can bet that some radical ideas started to get put forward. And then there's the theory that's almost too strange to consider, that 3I/Atlas isn't natural at all. Could we be looking at a piece of alien technology? This idea, usually left to science fiction, started getting traction from a few researchers, including Harvard professor Avi Loeb, who had asked similar questions about Oumuamua. They pointed to the weird brightness at such a great distance and the strange trajectory as possible signs it could be artificial. Some have even suggested that the object's unusual surface could be evidence of this. By the way, why do they think that? Well, because the outer layer has a chemical composition that some believe fits with the idea of an industrial coating, something we'd normally associate with technology, not nature. The idea of a probe from another civilization, whether it's active or just an ancient piece of junk, really captured the public's imagination. Was this a spacecraft? The silence of space suddenly felt a lot heavier. However, as thrilling and strange as that theory is, the overwhelming scientific consensus tells a different, though no less profound story. NASA and the wider scientific community have firmly stated that the alien spacecraft idea simply isn't supported by the evidence. Experts have emphasized that every single observation, the early Comet, the unusual tail, the bizarre chemistry, is consistent with the behavior of a natural, though highly unusual comet. They explain that cometary science is incredibly complex, the way different ices vaporize at different temperatures, and how dust gets ejected can cause sudden brightening and create strange tail structures, just like the one observed.
The terrifying truth revealed by the James Webb Telescope wasn't that aliens are visiting. It was something more humbling, that our understanding of the universe is still in its infancy. The extreme carbon dioxide-rich composition of 3I/Atlas isn't evidence of technology. It's a priceless clue about the chemistry of the star system it came from. It suggests that other solar systems may have vastly different compositions, forming planets and comets in ways we are only just beginning to imagine. In short, the object is a natural artifact, but it's an artifact from a world completely unknown to us. As we continue to unravel what this all means for our place in the cosmos, if you're enjoying this journey into the unknown, take a moment to subscribe to our channel. We dive deep into the biggest mysteries of space every week, and you won't want to miss where the science takes us next. So if it's not a spacecraft, what is the true significance of 3I/Atlas? In short, it's a huge discovery. Scientists see it as a pristine time capsule, a messenger carrying unaltered material from its home star system. Because it has spent billions of years in the deep freeze of interstellar space, its chemical makeup hasn't been changed by a parent star. That means we're getting a direct sample of the building blocks from another corner of our galaxy. This discovery is challenging our models of how comets and planetary systems form. The high carbon dioxide content questions our assumption that water ice is always the main ingredient. It opens up the possibility of entire families of carbon-rich worlds and systems that operate under a totally different chemical rulebook. Organizations from NASA to the Japanese Space Agency have dedicated serious resources to tracking this object, which shows just how important it is. It's even been noted by U.S. congressional lawmakers who are highlighting the need to fund programs that can detect and study these interstellar visitors. For now, 3I/Atlas poses no threat. At its closest approach to Earth, it will remain a safe 270 million kilometers away, or about 1.8 times the distance from the Earth to the Sun. It will continue its journey through our solar system and will be visible to our most powerful telescopes through late 2025. After that, it will be flung back out into the interstellar void, carrying on its silent, endless pilgrimage through the galaxy. In the end, The story of 3I/Atlas is not of alien invasion, but of cosmic revelation. It's a profound reminder that the universe isn't uniform, and our solar system isn't the only blueprint for how things are made. While scientists have confidently ruled out it being an artificial object, its bizarre nature makes it one of the most important comets ever discovered. It's a puzzle box delivered to our doorstep with clues to the formation of worlds we may never see. One thing is certain, our universe is stranger, more diverse, and more mysterious than we ever imagined. The arrival of 3I/Atlas proves that there are fundamental discoveries still waiting to be made right here in our own cosmic neighborhood. It forces us to ask, what other messengers are out there, hurtling through the darkness, just waiting to be found? What secrets do you think this interstellar messenger is ultimately carrying? Let us know your theories in the comments below. And if you want to continue exploring the biggest questions in the universe, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.